What's up, guys? Ken here with you once again. Check it out. I'm here in Waikiki. I am not here on vacation. I actually live here now. We just moved here from Seattle. This is my 4th day here, and this is amazing. I cannot believe that I actually live here now. It's been our dream for years, and we made it, and I can hardly get my head around it, but I could not be more excited. Anyway, we love our fishing boats on my channel, and they're gonna keep coming, so don't worry. Just because I live in Hawaii now, I'm not gonna let you down. The next video that you're about to see right now, we're covering the 30-footers, okay? 30-foot aluminum fishing machines. These are the ocean-worthy fishing boats, offshore, long-distance fishing boats. You wanna go 20 miles out to where the salmon are, these are the boats. You wanna go 50 miles out to where the tuna are, these are the boats. Alaskan bulkhead style boats. Boats that have a proper little tiny bathroom instead of just a porta potty, a nice good size table to sit at instead of just a little bench seat, good sized cuddy cabin. A couple people can crash. Some of these boats can even be used as full weekenders. Huge deck for 6 people at least or more. Here we go. They're a little pricey, but you know what? They're amazing. They're fun to look at even if you can't afford one. Let's get into it. All right, guys, here we go. Glad to be with you guys once again. Glad to be able to bring you another video of some super sweet aluminum fishing boats here again. Appreciate all you guys who've watched my videos and subscribed and left comments. So 30 footers and up. Guys, I'm gonna pause the camera on the tag right here on every boat. I'll pause it there on the tag, so for those of you who want to pause the video and you really want to read that whole thing, you can. That'll be there for you. But yeah, the most affordable of these 30 footers, we're doing 30 footers and up today. Yeah, the most affordable is Kingfisher here at $339, $246. And I mean, when you look at a boat like this and it's the most affordable boat of all of these boats in its class, you don't expect it to come with everything. You expect it to be kind of a bare bones boat. You don't expect it to come with electronics and some of the other features that you see, but this one does. It comes with everything you see, including all of the electronics, everything. So that's surprising. That's interesting. And when I do these categories, you know, last video was 25 to 30 footers, right? Now we're doing 30 footers and up. But Kingfisher comes in at the #1 spot as far as the most affordable boat. Kingfisher comes in at the #1 spot more than once. I mean, whatever boats you're looking at, if you're looking at the most affordable ones for whatever boat you're looking at, Kingfisher's usually going to be in the top 3, if not #1. And so what's the catch? Why is such an awesome boat that has everything included in this price? Why is it the cheapest one of all of these boats when it includes everything you see, including electronics, everything? Is it maybe because it's a thinner gauge aluminum that they build the boat with and that's why it's cheaper? That's how they can save money? I don't know. But if any of you guys have a reason to not like Kingfisher, leave a comment, share with the group. But for me, I've looked at so many of these boats and I don't know what's not to like about Kingfisher. They give you such a good price. And the interior on the Kingfishers is so nice. Most aluminum fishing boats, the cabin is pretty heavy duty, kind of industrial looking, right? Like it's all aluminum. The seats are just kind of, they're not really luxury. They're nice, but they're not really luxury. They're just kind of heavy duty. Everything is just kind of, you know, kind of industrial. But the Kingfishers, the cabins on the Kingfishers is so nice. I mean, they're luxury on the inside. And that's one thing I've always noticed about Kingfisher boats. The cabins are really nice and they're luxury. As you know, a lot of other aluminum fishing boats, they're kind of just industrial, you know, kind of heavy duty. Comfortable seats, you got armrests. As soon as you sit in this baby, you can feel it just kind of sink down. You can feel that cushion, you know, that shock absorber. These are nice. The only question I have that I still need to check on is, you know, the construction of the hull. Do they use a heavy duty aluminum or is it a thin gauge aluminum that's not gonna, you know, cut it? But I'm sure it's fine. Look at that beautiful dash. That is so nice. The way it's laid out, the way they have it organized. Really nice dash. You got your bow thrusters. You got space on your dash. You got your electronics, but you got another space on the dash where you can add another one, whatever you want. That way you can have navigation on one screen, maybe your fish finder on the other screen. Nice rod holders on the ceiling. Really nice to have that. At the end of the day, put your rods inside, lock the door, and go. And that way you don't have to, unload all your stuff at the end of the day and then load it all back in the morning. So that's one of the bonuses of having an Alaskan bulkhead style boat. You can put stuff inside, lock it up, and go. You don't have to load and unload so much. Nice fridge, nice sink, nice double burner stovetop. Basic toilet here. But when you step up to boats this size, you got toilets and no porta potties. You gotta love that. And you do have a shower. Look at this little shower. Pull out your shower head, take a shower. That's sweet. Take your boat on a 3-day fishing trip, sleep on your boat, take a shower on your boat, you're good. You don't need a hotel room. That'll save you like $400 right there each time you go fishing. So, all right, stepping up to Raider. Guys, Raider comes in at the number 2 spot. So for the most affordable boat for these offshore fishing boats here at the 30-foot and up range, I'm surprised that Raider comes in at the number 2 most affordable boat of the day, because Raider usually is more expensive than a lot of the other aluminum fishing boats. They're not usually in the top 3, but that's because they come so fully loaded. So again, like this one, you get the gyro Seakeeper with this boat. What a huge bonus. The downriggers actually come included in the price, and all the electronics that you see also come included in the price that you see everything. So with Raider boats, I used to think, man, they're kind of high priced, maybe overpriced. But when you take a closer look at everything you get included in the price, they are not overpriced. You definitely get what you pay for, and you probably get a better value with Raider boats than almost any other boat when you look at everything you get with the price. I mean, there's really nothing not to like about Raider boats. With these gyro Seakeepers, they say you could be cruising through rough, choppy water, and the ride will be just dead smooth. You can have a cup of coffee in your hand and not spill a drop. That's what I hear. I mean, it's not like I can actually afford a $378,000 boat, but that's what they say. Nice granite table there. A lot of the tables you see on these fishing boats are wood, but I would definitely prefer it to be granite like that. If it's granite, it's gonna last literally forever. So if it's exposed to moisture and humidity and salty air, because you're close to the salt water, you're out fishing, it's like you got a granite table, it's gonna last forever. Again, really nice interior on these too. I love those seats. Nice armrest, Shockwave shock absorbers on the seats. They're supposed to be the best. 2 good sized flat screens. You got your navigation, you got your fish finder, you can do whatever you want. The dash there, it looks very user friendly, the way they have it organized. That's nice. Good sized little cuddy cabin. Comfortable place to crash for 2 easy. Another nice bow, nice high safety railing going around the bow. Very fishable. Throw a little cushion down on the middle part there, that middle part of the bow, how it comes up. You can throw a cushion down there, sit, fish off the side if you want, or stand. I love the white interior. Look at, and I love this stovetop here, the 2-burner stovetop. It's a glass top stovetop. Those are so easy to clean. And when you're not using it, you can just kind of use it as counter space. Some of them have a typical burner, you know, like the old school style of, you know, burner there, which is going to be a pain to clean. But I like that. Nice toilet area. Looks like you actually have maybe a little bit of leg room in this little bathroom here, finally. Most of them are a really tight fit. So, beautiful boat. Big, beautiful deck. Diamond plate everywhere. The Raider boats always have diamond plate everywhere, diamond plate decks. Easy maintenance, man. Done for the day, just spray it off and you're done. And here, the Raider brought a hull. They're showing you the construction of the hull of their boat here. So that's a major, that's a bonus. I mean, that's a good sign. That's what you want to see. If you're going to spend this kind of money on a boat, you want to see that they are showing off the build quality of the boat, right? Showing you that this boat is super strong and it's going to last forever. That's what you want to see. Raider boats, they're the only boat that brought a sample of their hull and showing you the construction of the hull of this boat. No one else did that. Raider's the only one that did that. So another bonus for Raider. Another reason why people like Raider. All right, now we're stepping up to 32 foot. Those were 30 footers. This is a 32 foot, and we just jumped up in price. $439. $439, $995. So basically $440,000. Now this boat, here's the tag, but basically just your basics. Those 30 footers we looked at, they were fully loaded with everything and all of that stuff was included in the price. But now with this 32 foot North River, it's got just the basics. You don't have all this extra stuff included in the price. The basics, I mean, it's got everything you need, but you know, North Rivers are pretty heavy duty boats. I mean, strong aluminum, the welds, and the latches for the doors and your fish boxes and all that stuff, everything really heavy duty. Look at the rod holders here. Tons of rod holders and a big overhang. Look at the size of the overhang on this baby. Nice overhang. That overhang comes way out. Okay. Kingfisher has an extra large one like that, and then here we are with this North River. I love that. I would definitely be spending some time under that baby. I'm from Washington. If you're out there and it rains a little bit, so nice to have that. Also, if it's a bright sunny day, you don't want to be out in that sun all day long. You know, that's too much. But look at this, that beautiful elevated fillet station. You got your fish box below it and then the fillet station above it. Cut your bait and it's big enough to fillet some big fish. That's nice. Nice to have that for sure. Deck mate all around. Good sized bench seats and table, plenty of room for 4. And the passengers up front, 2 seats. So you got 2 people up front sitting next to the captain up there. Guys, you having fun yet? Also, I forgot to ask, please subscribe, please. Much appreciated. I just moved to Hawaii and we are now on a tight budget for sure until we kind of get more established. But the little bit of money that I make from this YouTube channel is a big help. So the more I can grow this channel, the better. So subscribe please and turn on the bell so you don't miss the future videos. Much appreciated. And I mean that. Another nice kitchen area like the other one. Nice sink with the glass top on the sink. Nice glass top on the stove, easy to clean. Another nice little fridge with some nice built-in blue lighting. That's very cool. Guys, I've got a couple of comments from you guys on this channel where you know, now that I live in Hawaii, the fishing boat videos are gonna stop. There's gonna be no more fishing boat videos on my channel, and that's the main thing that my channel is all about, and now they're not gonna be coming. Well, there's plenty more to come, guys, so don't worry. We got all of the sweet fiberglass fishing boat videos still yet to come, like your Grady Whites and your Boston Whalers. We'll do the smaller, most affordable ones, and then we'll do the big bad fishing machines. We still got plenty of videos coming. And I will definitely try to get back to Seattle every year and just hit all the boat shows and keep these videos coming. But now that I'm here in Hawaii, there's so much amazing fishing to do. Some of these fishing boat videos might be replaced by actual fishing videos, which I think we need to see, right? It's been a long time. You know, I don't know about you guys, but for me, and I know for some of the viewers and some of the subscribers, you would definitely like to see, instead of doing fishing boat videos, let's see us get out in the fishing boat and do some fishing and catch some fish. So, here in Hawaii, there's so much good fishing to do, and it's all year round, not just seasonal. Up in Washington, spring and summer you're good, but you got over 6 months out of the year where there's really nothing to do. I mean, the weather's so bad. Dark, rainy, cold. Even if you went out on the water, it'd be so cold and rainy and super rough, choppy water, it'd be crazy. So, I mean, we got like over 6 months out of the year where it's like there's nothing to do as far as getting out and doing, you know, salmon and halibut fishing. Anyway, $526,099 for the 30-foot Duckworth. We went up in price, but we went down in size. That North River was a 32-footer. Now this one's a 30-footer. And the price went up. $526, man, that's a high price tag, man. All of these boats is really high price tag, but man, now we're over the $500,000 mark. I have to assume that it's gonna come with everything you see. It better. I mean, for this price, it better come with everything. 2 nice motors, a nice kicker, downriggers, all your electronics. I hope it comes with everything for this price. But the tag didn't really show that. The tag showed just the basics. So, you know, with these Duckworth boats and the North River boats, these boats are all coming here from Three Rivers Marine. And the tags that they put on their boats, they show you just the basics. I wish their tags that they put on these boats would be more specific. Show you exactly what it's coming with for the price. And if it doesn't come with that price, have a separate little list that, you know, that tells you that. But beautiful boat. Duckworth makes such a nice boat. Let's see the interior. So, the interior compared to what we've seen so far, I mean, it's totally nice, but some of the other ones were a little nicer. This one, we're kind of looking at more of your typical interior for an aluminum fishing boat. Nothing that's really like, you know, it's not luxury, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's still nice. It's just kind of your average interior, I would say, from what I see so far. That Raider was super nice, and that Kingfisher also super nice. Now here you go, 2 flat screens, all your electronics. I'm sure it comes included in the price, but the tag didn't really say. Guys, there's so many boats out there, so many different boats. I mean, we can't get them all in one video. But we got the big players in this video, all the main ones, you know. Your Duckworth, your Raider, North River, Kingfisher. We got Makairas coming up. I don't know, guys. A lot of you guys know a lot about these boats. A lot of you guys have done your homework and you know a lot. So share what you know. Leave a comment. But this is nice. This one has an actual normal type shower head instead of just that little tiny shower head that you have to pull out. So that was nice. Super nice boat. All right, now 33-foot Makaira. Just a tiny bit more than that Duckworth. 563,357, fully loaded with absolutely everything, including a seakeeper. So, you know, we talked about Raider being fully loaded with everything. But I would have to say Makaira is probably the most fully loaded boat that you'll ever see. If you look at the tag and everything that it comes with, I mean, it is a long list. It is a grocery list of all these really cool extra little features that this boat has all over the boat. You have built-in rod holders and burn wind mounts, both. That's awesome. So you got your choice, whichever one you want to use that day. 3 built-in rod holders and 1 burn wind mount. And some rod holders and a bait cutting station that's quite a bit smaller than the other ones we've seen. But it's plenty big enough to cut your bait and fillet most fish. Yeah. Get the folding cleats. Fold them out of your way when you're not using them. Oh, bam. They pop up when you want to use it. Nice feature. And it won't get caught on the net. Again, Makairas are pricey. I mean, 563,000. You know, that's a high price tag. But again, you get what you pay for. You get an amazing boat. It's fully loaded, totally with everything. I mean, I guess it's all whatever your budget is. First time I saw a Makaira boat and I looked at the price, I was like, no way, you gotta be kidding me, man. I didn't even want to look at it. Like, that's ridiculous. Who the hell is gonna spend $563,000 on a fishing boat? You know, I can get a 16-foot Lund tiller style boat that's room enough for my gear, room enough to go out onto the Puget Sound, you know, go catch salmon, go up to the straits, maybe go halibut fishing, link out fishing, throw some crab pots down. You can get a brand new little 16-foot Lund for $20,000. Or you can get an 18-footer, fish right. Nice tiller style boat with high sides, deep V. It's gonna be okay in rough water, nice Honda motor on it, brand new, $30,000. You know what I mean? And you see a fishing boat like this, $563,000, it's like, dude, insane, you know? But there are people out there who have this much money. I'm not one of them, but amazing boat. Beautiful boat. Gorgeous boat. The nicest looking boat of all the boats that we've seen. By far, Makairas are the most beautiful boats, man. They are just absolutely beautiful. Luxury fishing boat. Most people, when you walk up to a Makaira boat, you look at it, you would swear that it's a fiberglass boat. But it's not. They're aluminum. They're just really freaking nice, and they have a really nice paint job. And they just look like a high-end fiberglass boat. You know, like a Boston Whaler or a Pursuit, something like that. But, oh, they're aluminum. Look at that leather-wrapped dash. How nice is that? That is beautiful. Extra thick cushions on the seat. The Makaira boats don't have spring-loaded seats, okay? So those are solid seats. So you're not gonna get that spring-loaded smooth ride from a Makaira. That's the one thing it's missing, but still, they got the extra thick cushion with the nice armrest, still really nice seats. And I wouldn't really care. It's not really a deal breaker for me. Nice. I like the table. You know, this epoxy table, I like it actually. I mean, the nicely finished wood tables are beautiful, nice too, but this one, you know, it's gonna last forever. If it's exposed to salt water, moist air, anything, I mean, it's gonna last forever, so. And easy to clean. Guys, if I had this kind of money and I was looking for a boat in the 30 to 35 foot range, one of these boats that I knew I could use as a full weekender, has a shower, has everything, one of these luxury fishing boats, yeah, I would buy Makaira. If you said right now you're at this $500,000 price range, give or take, to buy your ultimate fishing boat, which one would you pick right now? My first answer would probably be Makaira. But it's going to be a long time before I can afford one of these.
Solid piece of glass all the way. That's awesome. Perfect visibility.
Guys, you having fun yet? If you're still watching at this point, appreciate it. Thanks for watching.
Wow.
Please subscribe.
4 people down here.
Help me get this channel going.
Bam, 2 down there.
Things are going good,
Up here.
but it's a slow grind. A year ago, I was at 3,000. And right now we're about to hit 8,500. This summer we'll hit 10,000 subscribers.
It's a toilet with shower.
So that's great. But it's a slow, steady grind. I mean, I'm putting my time in. It's a part-time job. And the deck mate is just beautiful on those Makairas. All right, now we're stepping up to a little bit bigger boat, 34 foot. Man, that's surprising. The boat's just a tiny bit bigger, but the price jumps a lot. $687,995. And here again, the tag here, just the basics. I mean, it's not showing you that it's coming with all of these features included. The electronics, the downriggers, the kicker motor, I mean, Seakeeper. It's not showing you that it comes with any of that stuff included in the price, like some of the other boats we looked at. So, yeah, not sure why the price tag jumped so much, but at this price range, you would expect it to have all of those things. But still, amazing boat. Super heavy duty, triple axle trailer. Awesome trailer. Huge boat. You can really, you know, now that we're at 34 footers instead of those 30 or 32 footers, you can really see this is a huge boat. That's a huge cabin. Super nice. Beautiful boat. This thing looks like a tank. Ocean-worthy tank of a boat. Really nice elevated fillet station above your fish box. So you got a little tackle, your fillet knife, everything up there, and then your fish box down below. Because if you don't have that elevated bait station where you can cut your bait and fillet your fish, then you got to have your fillet knife and everything on top of your fish box, and then you got to move that stuff every time you want to put a fish inside there. So really nice to have both like that. Burnwind mounts all around. Burnwind mounts are the best. Those stainless steel Burnwind mounts, those are going to cost you about 150 bucks a piece, and then rod holders about 75. But if you want to get the plastic epoxy, you know, heavy duty Burnwind mounts instead of those stainless steel, you can get them for about 75 bucks a piece, and a rod holder for about another 75. So for about 150 bucks a shot, you can put those Burnwind mounts in your own boat yourself. I did the research just for you. That's what it is. So if you want to buy one of these much more affordable bare bones boats, because that's what you can afford, then later on you can have those Burnwind mounts easy for about 150 bucks a piece. You'd have to mount them yourself, or if you got a buddy who's a handyman, or you could take it into a marine shop maybe somewhere and they can do it for you. But basically all you gotta do is drill a hole in your boat. Get the right drill bit. This is so nice. Look at this. Shockwave spring-loaded seats, extra thick cushion seats, really nice armrest. The bottom part of that seat folds up into the seat so you can stand and drive the boat and get that lower back support. Beautiful boat. And it better be. We're talking about $688,000. Monster boat. 2 huge flat screens. Amazing boat. Really more boat than I would need. Guys, my ultimate fishing boat for me would be a boat that could do 6 people comfortably on the deck. And I'm hardly ever gonna bring 6 people, but every once in a while, I may wanna bring some friends or some family. Could possibly be 6 people every once in a while. For me, a deck that can handle 6 people is plenty. And then as far as the cabin goes, if it has a comfortable place to crash up on the bow and you can take a shower, that's it. That would be a full weekender, and a boat that could fit 6 people is plenty for me. That's as much as I would ever need. So I don't see why you would need a boat like this unless you're gonna be a captain. If you're gonna be doing charters, then yeah. Guy brought his puppy, cute little lab puppy. Always got to get a shot of the puppy. And this guy with this puppy, he was the sales rep for this boat. And I asked him a couple questions, and he was sarcastic and kind of a smartass. So I thought that was weird. You're the sales rep for the boat. You're supposed to be nice to the customers. You're supposed to sell boats. But when I asked him a couple questions, he was just kind of sarcastic and just kind of a smartass, and then he walked away. So, yeah. Show him in a minute. Man, what a nice outdoor steering center. You got your electronics mounted in the dash. You got your joystick. You got everything. That's one of the nicest outdoor steering consoles I've seen. You got your electronics right there. Everything. And it better. There he is.
Get yourself a puppy.
What's up, buddy? Good idea to be sarcastic and be a smartass to the customers when they ask you questions about the boat. That's really good. Good job.
Black lab.
Guys, if anybody watching, if any of you guys watching right now, if you actually have plans to buy a boat at this size, this price range, one of these 30 footers, 32 footers, 34 footers, leave a comment. I would love to know what boat you're thinking about getting. And I think it's kind of fascinating that you can actually afford one and that you're actually going to get one. Okay, another Makaira 36 footer, and we're jumping up in price. The Gen 3 36 footer, $852,245. Whoo! Yeah, rich man's fishing boat for sure. And it's gonna come with absolutely everything under the sun, fully loaded. Every little gadget, everything. Gyro Seakeeper, a massive list of all of these cool features that it comes with. It's gonna take a minute to go over that. You guys wanna pause the video, go ahead, pause it, look it over. Like I said, I hold the camera on the tag for just a few seconds on every one of these boats for any of you who wanna pause the video and really take a look at it. But man, what a dream fishing boat. And I met the owner and talked to him a little bit. And you know what? If you want to get just like the basic bare bones boat with not all of these extra features that you see at the boat show, you can knock off almost $300,000 off of this price. So you can get this boat for almost $300,000 less. And it's not gonna have any of these extra features. Probably not gonna have any of those burn wind mounts. It's probably not gonna have the deck mate. It's probably not gonna have any electronics. You know, it's just gonna be just the basic boat. You know, but maybe you wanna do that and then you really only need to add 1 or 2 things to really have what you need. Absolutely love the rear facing seat. That bench seat facing the rear of the boat. Love those. I think every boat should have that. You got your lines in the water, and you can just kick it on a bench seat while you're waiting for a bite. Have a cold beverage. Another luxury outdoor steering console with everything. Kicker motor, main motor, bow thrusters. Loving how the back door and that window open up all the way to give you that indoor-outdoor space. People in front can communicate with the people in the back. If you're in the front, you can see your rods. You can see if you're getting a bite. I love how it opens up all the way like that. Love that. Time to give it the little seat test. You got to give it the seat test just to see how it feels to sit in a boat like this. See what it would feel like to sit there while you're cruising across the ocean with your lines in the water waiting for a bite, having some munchies, having a beverage. I like to do the seat test. Most of the seats, though, to be honest, I really can't tell much difference. It's not like they're recliner chairs. I mean, they're basic seats. You're going to sit straight up. Can't really tell a huge difference. The captain's chairs, I mean, that's different, obviously. Those are spring-loaded. They got the armrests. Those are sweet. But the other seats, I mean, yeah. Pretty much all the same. What do you think of the background, guys? You love this? I can't believe I'm here, man. Living here in Waikiki. Been here for 1 week. And it still doesn't feel real. Huge live well on that baby. Look at that. And a nice big elevated fillet station with rod holders on the back. That's what you need. Put your rod in so your hand's free so you can tie up your lines. Every boat needs a fillet station, needs some rod holders at the back of the boat. A lot of boats don't have it though. Anyway, yeah guys, I'm here, just moved here a week ago, here in Waikiki. Searching for an apartment. We're staying at an Airbnb right now. But it doesn't feel real. It feels like I'm on vacation, like I'm supposed to go home in another week. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel real. It's kind of hard to get my head around it. Born and raised in the Seattle area my whole entire life. And now I'm here. And I feel like something's gonna happen sometime in the next week or maybe the next month. It's gonna basically tell us that it's not working and we have to go back. I feel like, you know what I mean? It's kind of hard to believe that I live here in Hawaii now. Once my vehicle arrives and we get our apartment and we've been here for a couple of months and we know that our monthly cost of living is okay and we're good, that's when it's gonna feel real. But right now, it's just kind of weird. It's weird to wake up every morning and I'm here in Hawaii. But I could not be more excited, man. It's a dream come true. Anyway, sound system all around, built-in speakers everywhere, burn wind mounts everywhere, deck mate, beautiful deck mate everywhere. Guys, if I had deck mate like this on my boat, if I had a boat like this, I'd be fishing in my bare feet just so that I could walk around on that deck mate in my bare feet and just kind of get a foot massage. Seriously. God, now that I live here in Hawaii, I mean, this would be just the ultimate fishing boat for Hawaii. Especially since the back opens all the way up, that back door and that window open all the way up like that. This would be the perfect Hawaii boat. Really nice sink, good size sink too. Nice glass top that comes down so you can use it as counter space if you need to. Nice big table. This is something different. This is what you're gonna get from a 36-foot boat. An extra long, extra wide bench seat that wraps all the way around with that extra long table. You can seat 6 people there. That's nice. And look at the built-in LED lighting all around the ceiling. Some of the boats I see, they only have 2 little lights and it's not enough light. But that one has nice LED lights all around. That's sweet. And the visibility out of these boats is so good. So many fishing boats, they have the window panes, the aluminum frame and the window panes going down the middle of the window all around. The kind of obstructing your view. But on this boat, it's just one big, huge piece of glass all around, and the visibility is so good from these boats. And that dash was wrapped with leather that was beautiful. And look at this nice, really comfortable seat with these armrests, extra thick cushion for these seats. Got to give it the seat test. How do I look, man? Is it me? Yeah, it's me. Hell yeah, it's me. It's only $852,245. But that's fine, because that means that I just need to save up another $852,245. So I feel good about that. Guys, if you own a boat like any of these boats that we looked at in this video, you must tell me what you do for a living, that you can afford one of these babies. I gotta know. Anytime I see somebody who owns a boat like this, the first thing I want to say to the person is, hey, what do you do for a living? How the hell can you afford this boat? Nothing makes you feel like you accomplished absolutely nothing with your life than when you see a guy who owns a boat like this, and you know you've been working hard your whole entire life, and there's no way that you can afford a boat like this. You know what I mean? Like, thanks, bro. Thanks for making me feel like I accomplished nothing with my life. You and your $800,000 boat. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Another little sleeping area. Oh, man. 2 adults could crash right there. No problem. Storage on the side. Really nice toilet on this one. I mean, it's plastic, but nice. And actually a nice shower head. Right on. Guys, now that I'm living in Hawaii, I cannot wait to bring more fishing videos. There's so much amazing fishing to do here in Hawaii. I'll be fishing from shore for a while until I can afford to get a small little boat, but I mean, people are catching all kinds of fish from shore out here. Different types of trevally fish, a lot of bluefin trevallies, a lot of snapper, all kinds of different types of reef fish, so many different fish. I don't know what most of them are. I know everything about fishing in Washington, but most of the fish here, I know a few of them, and I know the big ones, obviously. Your tunas and your mahis and your wahoos, but definitely going to be doing some serious fishing. Can't wait to bring the fishing action to this channel. So, 31-foot Baco, no price tag on this baby. You know what? When they don't put a price tag on the boat, it's usually because when there was a price tag on the boat, people saw it and said, holy shit. No way can I afford this boat. And they probably got tired of hearing it, so they just took the price tag off. And they want you to talk to the salesman so he can tell you how great the boat is before they tell you the price. But this boat is amazing. This is a utility boat, meaning the front gate of the boat drops down. So the main deck of this boat is not at the back of the boat, it's at the front of the boat. That's why when you look at this back deck right here, it's very small. No fish box in the floor. 2 sweet 300 V6 4.2 liter Yamahas. Nice dinghy on top. The little inflatable with a nice little trolling motor on top with the crane. Yeah, that's gonna bring the price up. But nice to have it. You wanna go onto the beach, throw that thing in the water, go up onto the beach. It's gonna be storage. Wow, and that's just but these boats, fish box. Amazing boats. I mean, for me, I kind of like this boat actually better than any boat we've seen so far because there's so much that you can do with that boat.
Spot for a fridge.
You know, for me, living here on an island, if I wanted to go to cruise over to one of the other islands and bring all my stuff, you go, you drop that front gate down, you can unload everything. You can bring motorcycles, quads, I mean, construction materials, I mean, all your stuff. I mean, there's so much you could do. You could beach the boat, unload everything, camp, fish, hunt. If you got a little piece of cheap property out in the middle of nowhere and the only way to get there is by boat, if you have this boat, I mean, you are good to go. You can get out there in the boonies, out in the middle of nowhere, away from all the people. Cheap piece of land. Have a front loader boat like this where the gate drops down. Bring all the materials you need, build a sweet little cabin. Really, so much you can do with these boats. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it. You watched all the way to the end. I appreciate that. Please don't forget to subscribe. Help me get the channel going. See you on the next video. Appreciate you.